crazy.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, you.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
You on some Wu-Tang?
I'm on some ODB. ODB. Chuck, you saw me at the gym this morning with my ODB
man.
t-shirt on, man. I've been on some ODB shit all day, like, so I don't know what it's my vibe for today. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
That's not a bad vibe to be on, though.
Not a bad vibe. Another week here, we sound crazy. Phillionaire in the building.
Claude Kelly in the building.
Chuck Harmony in the building.
And Tamone Bacon in the building.
And we got a special guest in the building.
We do.
From the Chi.
From the Chi.
Chi-Town, not the show, the Chi, nigga. Chicago.
Nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir the Baptist is in the building.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy to have you, man.
Man, thank
man.
you for having me, man.
Of
This
course.
place is beautiful.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You guys
Welcome
did
to the
your thing,
workshop.
man. Yeah.
Welcome to the workshop.
Sir the Baptist. Now, I want you to know we about to just have some fun, talk about some
do it.
music.
Talk about
some music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Whatever happens, whatever goes. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Girl out. Mama say she gonna lose me. She pray the angels out on duty. Preacher can't even rebuke me. No, born a sinner and I'm about to sin again tonight. You gon' have to forgive me, yeah. I'ma raise hell until I reach heaven's door. You gon' have to forgive me, yeah. I'ma raise hell until I reach heaven's door. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I'd have been to the water.
Sir.
Oh, yes.
So, September, as you know, or maybe you don't know,
I don't.
it's Gospel Heritage Month.
Why? September. Or just why?
I'm going to have to research that. But I know it's kind of like, Black History Month.
Okay, gotcha,
we know the origin of Black History. Maybe you do.
It got to be 1 month, so
Yeah,
why
but
not September?
Okay.
Who picked September? Who picked it?
we're going to find out shortly. But it is September, which is Gospel Heritage Month. So, sir, clearly you don't know about Gospel Heritage Month.
No.
He said,
No, I don't.
Timon, what about you? You know about
I actually do know about Gospel Heritage.
what
Month.
school is? A music
Well,
aficionado.
I don't know why it was created, but I've sang in choirs and I've gone to Gospel Heritage several times.
So fill us in, man.
Okay, so apparently Gospel Music Heritage Month was spearheaded and pioneered by Alvin V. Williams in 2007. Gospel Music Heritage Month in the United States was established in 2008, June to be exact, by dual legislation passed by the House of Representatives and the Senate, designated September as Gospel Music Heritage Month.
so it's government approved, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It was conceived by Charles Humbard, CEO of Up TV
Interesting.
and entertainment executive. Oh, I know Alvin Williams. I didn't realize it was that Alvin. Okay, cool.
So what does that mean then in terms of how we celebrate?
Well, we should celebrate gospel year round.
Do we have shots?
Right.
You can get a honey made cracker.
right.
So no shots for gospel.
This will be a honey made cracker for this our own communion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Honey made.
Our sugary communion.
Yeah. Cool.
I
Right.
like it.
Shots for Jesus.
Shots for Jesus?
No, dropping it low for Jesus. We can
No dropping low, but you can take shots for Jesus?
shots of water.
Shots of wine.
But he turned water
Shots
into
of wine for Jesus.
Now you know what happened last time we played with that. So, sir, a couple episodes ago we had Cortland Finnegan in the building, former NFL player, and we played the "Drop It Low for Jesus" song,
Oh.
and the power went out
Whoa.
and didn't come back on.
Wow.
We had to reconvene a week or two later
Wow.
to do it. Yeah. So Phil and Chuck say the song is banned, but I didn't sing it. I said shots of wine for Jesus. It was an interpolation.
Does he
It was a
turn
remix.
water
That's
into wine?
intense.
You see?
It was my favorite miracle and the first one.
What? Oh,
Yeah, it's the first one.
come on, preach, Phillionaire.
I don't want to give y'all. I mean, it's
Do you
Gospel
know-
Heritage Month. I'm trying to.
Here's
trying
why,
to school y'all.
here's why I think. I mean, so scholars say that Jesus his mom was throwing a party for John, and they were running out of money, and she threw this party for the wedding. So it's technically a wedding, and they're having and Jesus' mom is responsible for catering and all of that sort of stuff. So she's like the maid of honor. So her son, she goes to her son and say, "Hey, listen, I'm going to look bad to all the neighborhood if we don't do something about this. Do that thing you know how to do, and turn water into wine."
That's the story.
Yeah, he saved the bank account. Yeah, it's an economic story more than anything.
So Jesus is like, let me save the party. Hold on,
Yeah, technically, yeah.
and
Yeah.
save
I did not know-
our
I've
town
never heard that.
reputation.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Shout out Jesus.
I remember my sister Mary would get beat by her husband who was the deacon in the church. And the whole church knew, but no one would say anything. But I remember so clearly, she was in the kitchen, washing dishes, and she would encourage herself quietly because she didn't want to start anything. She'd say,
Lord, deliver me. Cause all he seems to do is hurt me.
if you know someone dealing with this, pull out your phone and text them, "I love you."
Hurt me.
Even if you got this song on repeat. When he would leave the house, she would say,
Lord, deliver me. So all he seems to do is hurt me. Hurt me. Oh,
"Hate me?"
no.
That is Deliver Me.
Lord.
Featuring our guest this week, Sir the Baptist, was his song featuring Brandy. I call him Moesha. So
Now Brandy's singing her tail off.
Yeah.
she's singing her tail off.
That
Timone,
song, that song's
you gotta-
crazy, sir.
You got to know, sir.
Thank you,
Timone
man.
is a huge Brandy lover over here. Timone.
Nice. That's
He-
great. That's
yeah.
good. That's good.
But respect given where it's due.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
just the singer of all. That's crazy.
No, it's-
I gotta chill.
Deliver
Yeah.
Me. What do you remember about that song, sir?
Yes, share.
I was dating a girl. This is kind of maybe too honest, but I was dating a girl. Her name was I'm not gonna say her name, but
I thought everything was on the table.
yeah, okay. I just want to put, just in case, I don't know. But yeah, I was messing around with this girl, and she was also talking to Jonathan McReynolds at the time.
Oh.
So yeah, so I was like,
Dang.
the song was like, "I'm sorry, I'm not that Christian guy."
Wow.
Wow.
Whole song.
Wow.
I mean, he put it on the table for you, Phil.
Yeah, there you go, Phil.
I appreciate that. I didn't expect that answer, but
Yeah, no, she's a beautiful chocolate, beautiful, smart, wise girl.
and so
Chi-Town beefs.
Right.
No
Yeah.
beef, no beef. You can't beef with Jonathan McReynolds. Come on.
So we love Jonathan.
so Brandy,
We do.
so y'all were recording around that time, did music together.
Yeah.
How did that collaboration come about?
It was through publishing. Yeah, I got good publishing friends, and they were just like, you got a lot of records. What you gonna do with it? I was looking for like Aretha and all of them, but every time I went to them, they were like, "You're signed to Atlantic." Absolutely not. So even Smokey Robinson was like, no to the face, based on the label I was with.
Damn.
Wow.
I want to talk more about Brandy. I want to talk more about Brandy.
You got,
So she's got new music with Daniel
Right.
Caesar. Have you heard it?
Okay. No, I haven't. Not because I'm not a fan, but because I don't listen to anybody's music. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't listen to anyone's music.
Well, we're going to listen to some music today. This is what we do at the We Sound Crazy podcast.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
maybe we'll
I
play-
live my life in silence more than anything.
I was about to say, what's the reasoning behind not listening to? Because I don't really listen to much music myself, so I wanted to know your reasoning.
Programming. And then I have a memory that if I listen to somebody's music, I'll go later and I'll pull that.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to.
So wait, how long has that been your thing not to listen to other? Like, at what point in your life did you say, you know what, I'm blocking all of this?
Well, my dad was born 1924, so most of my influences is that of that time. And
Got it.
my dad thought secular music was the devil. You know what I mean? So he was a preacher as well. So
Can you name maybe a song, album, or artist that, or was it someone from your family that just made you want to go into music? And because I always consider your music like this huge melting pot, and you just
Right.
never know what you're gonna get, which I think is so dope. And I've always wondered, like, where did he get his ideas from? Like, where did that materialize?
family around me, yeah, church, a lot of church. Like Isaac Hayes came in my dad's church and took my brother off of organ and was like, let's go.
Yeah.
I grew up around a lot of musicians, a lot of musicians. And then just studied.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you know, I would study music and I would listen to it maybe, I don't know, 100,000, more than that times.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, I would listen to one song for maybe like 5 years straight. And I would just dissect it.
Crazy! Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Yes, sir.
So that's Donald Lawrence and the Tri-City Singers, Deliver Me, featuring Leandria Johnson, co-created by our very own guest of this week, Sir the Baptist.
Yeah.
So, sir, I gotta ask you, this might be awkward, but whose version, do you have a preference on the vocal? Like Leandria or Brand, or they both babies to you? Do you have a favorite? Who really nailed it, in your opinion?
You know what? It's two different crowds. It was meant for the same market, but it's two different crowds. So when I write music, I write it to specific people. I wrote that to my peers. So to me, Deliver Me sounds like my peers. The one with Brandy sounds like my peers. The one with Leandria sounds like my family. So it's like, it's a little different. It's like sometimes you go hang with the friends and you're different with the family. You know what I mean? So it matters differently.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, he literally just specifically broke down
Yeah.
the difference between Leandria and Brandy's voices.
for real.
Because I was gonna ask, I was thinking to myself when I was playing, which one do I like better? And it's such a fair fight because they're both so amazing vocally, but it literally is that one feels like it's your friends and one feels like it's your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, all three of y'all work with both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Wow. I just had to ask. Congrats. Number one
Thanks,
song,
man.
stream.
Congratulations.
download.
That's you.
I don't know, whoever the label is over there, they're doing an amazing job. But
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. So let me ask a question then, since you're the label. So what was the situation that made it from Brandy to Leandria?
Donald. Yeah.
D. Lawrence.
Yeah. I wrote the song with Brandy, you know, and then I was just like, yo, I want the song to go away. People said that I was using a situation. So I just want the song to go away because my creativity is bigger than just one song.
Amen to that.
My career is bigger than just rumors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, the label told me, like, let's do a music video. We'll pay for it. Everybody was up for it. I was like, no. I want it to die.
Wow.
So Donald picked it up and he changed the perspective of it to fit the person that I was being in that moment. So my version was to the girl, you know, that's in Chicago saying like, yo, listen, I'm not this guy. I'm not perfect. Like, forgive me. We could rock with each other, but I'm not perfect. His was like, for me, even in your perfections, you good. Like, be delivered, be free. You know what I mean? So it was, mine was for her. His was like a gift to a bro. So
Crazy.
Donald Lawrence was how I discovered your music.
wow.
What was that connection? How did that start?
I just couldn't find anybody else. Like in Chicago, we got a lot of like screaming and stuff. and it gets like gospel gets weird really fast. And Donald has a way of intellectually arranging vocals that sounds as timeless as the Supremes and still Aretha, you know, Whitney's mom in the background, you know.
Donald is the very best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Donald Lawrence, Tri-City, Sarah the Baptist. All right, y'all, let's get it.
Of them. Moses or Malcolm, could you free these men? Too weak to carry the load, they need these men. Keep them in bondage, Lincoln say, oh no. Lord, tell Pharaoh to let them boys go.
Yo, what I love about your music, and Donald does the same thing too, is that my issue with gospel music is that it's so repetitive.
Yeah.
And even though it's a very large, very detailed book, we just lean on the same quotes, stories, sometimes folklores. And I understand tradition. I relate to Donald because I'm always looking for the intellectual musicality of it.
Yeah.
And I'm also looking to be taught something that I don't already know. So when I hear everything that I've heard this stuff before, but listening really, really carefully as I sit across from you, I love the chances that are being taken about how to apply all these Bible stories that we know, all this text. It's not just Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. And
Right. Jehovah Jireh.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a singer, the reason why I didn't want to become a gospel singer, because I sang in choirs and all that stuff too, was that I never felt the freedom to talk
be
about
yourself.
anything.
Yeah.
That when I go to church, I literally feel like my voice is closing up on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I sing around y'all all the time. I just do crazy things and scream and everything. I'll be in church like, amazing. Because there's nowhere for you to be yourself in it.
Right.
That's not how I hear and breathe music or spirituality.
Yeah.
So what I get from the music that I'm hearing now is just the honesty and the boldness to try and tell stories outside of the typical.
Yeah.
So that's refreshing.
Bold is definitely the thing, you know. Like the record I heard of you guys today was freaking amazing.
Thank you, man.
Like amazing.
Thank you.
We're talking about Don't You Forget, Louis Short's new single.
Absolutely.
Out now.
Yeah.
Out right now.
Yeah. Like,
Right now.
What I really want, and what I'm aiming for, and what I'm predicting as the future of gospel is that, one, it would not just be one faith, that we're going to open it up to more faiths, right?
I love that.
That's one. Two, more honest, more real. And I think it's the perfect time for artists to jump in on a conversation and say, okay, listen, it only takes like 4,000 sales to do this. Why don't we go number one in gospel and change the culture for a second?
Right.
And then at that point, you're bullying the guy who bullied you in church. You know, like for growing up, like we were always bullied in church. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, go back home and show them what it looks like to enrich your soul. Because you're talking about people also that are like, some need new levels of education as far as the Bible. Like my mom studied the Bible a long time, you know.
Yeah.
My dad was born 1924, had the Bible for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, but this is the same Bible that Nat Turner was trying to teach us a different perspective on. So, you know,
Right.
we gotta dig deep, go into our pockets, go economically sound and go into this industry and change what's been bullying us, because as African Americans, we're led by our spirituality. So if you're led by your spirit, then whoever's in control of your spirit is the one that's like really taking advantage. So in order to win that back, like in order to get Black people where they need to go, it's always been in the church. Martin Luther King, church, pastor, preacher. Malcolm X, Same thing, just on Muslim side. You know what I mean? So you have like where the leaders, the preachers was actually responsible for the economic change. Right now they're not, which is why this would be a good time for artists to jump in and change the culture.
We sound crazy.
Yeah, you touched on earlier about how people need to keep it real in gospel, and I've always felt that for a long time the vulnerability in gospel went away.
Yeah.
Everybody was so pretentious and very cocky.
Hiding behind a guitar.
Yeah. And I think that's why.
Did you say what now?
Hiding behind a guitar. And Jesus fingers. The Jesus finger is this one right here. Like, y'all know it, yeah.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
wow.
All of that.
I just wanted it because you said it, just glossed over it. I'm like, that's
See, I agree, but I also think that on top of that, gospel mirrored the same thing that happened to R&B.
Yeah.
There was this phase maybe 10, 12 years ago where everyone thought it was really, really smart financially to abandon R&B for EDM, for dance music, and that translates for gospel. In gospel, it's from gospel to CCM.
Yeah.
And so I love me some Hillsong.
Yeah.
But Hillsong is one chapter, one piece of the puzzle.
Right. Absolutely.
And so everyone wants to just be like in jeans and sneakers and a cutoff T-shirt and an electric guitar and in a stadium doing, worship music. But that's not all we're called to do.
Yeah.
And we just abandon a lot of the
culture, because gospel came from Negro spirituals.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're losing the culture. We're losing history. We're losing.
They want that Hillsong money though.
Yeah.
But I said it's for financial reasons. The same thing R&B. R&B was like, oh, cool. Y'all don't want to pay us as much? Well, we can go rock with Skrillex and we can try and become, you know what I'm saying, go rock with Diplo. And it's, I'm being very careful because I'm also the same person that believes that black people should be able to do whatever they want to do.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean, not at the cost of abandoning.
your inheritance.
Yeah.
Because this is our inheritance, you know what I mean? We need to hold on to it as much as possible. I think one of the other things that could be different is holding responsible the heads of gospel, the big artists. Hip hop is still going strong, and Jay-Z's a billionaire.
Right.
So somebody who is like the face of it, singers and I talk to Donald all the time, like, yo, what are we doing to invest into the culture? Because the reason why no one wants to go gospel is because there's no money in it.
Yeah.
It's not that their soul isn't there, you know what I mean? And they can't say what they want to say. But if they could say what they want to say, if they had the money for it.
Yeah.
So it's an economic problem, but it won't change until somebody like take all their cake, like I've been doing. I've been taking every dime I have and putting it into infrastructure. That's it. I don't like songs are just to win ears. The infrastructure is behind it. Like I'm talking businesses, I'm talking streaming, I'm talking, changing CDs, I'm talking about educating, I'm talking about putting apps in hands, this all has to change.
Yeah.
I hope every artist listening to We Sound Crazy hears what he just said.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks that this song is the end all be all.
Yeah, nah.
And this song should be the bait to the revolution you're starting.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be about whatever programs you have, whatever charities you're involved with, whatever charities you're starting.
Yeah.
Whatever alliances you have, be it big corporations or mom and pop shops or things you started yourself. When they come, when the song says "come to me," there should be something for them to come to besides just the song. Some information, and it can be anything.
Yeah.
I'm not judging what your platform is, but there has to be some food there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Sock it to me.
I was looking for affection, so I decided to go. Swing it in my direction. I'll be out of control.
Shout out to Missy Elliott.
Missy.
Missy was awarded the VMA Vanguard Video Music Award, like some icon level legend type stuff a few weeks ago at MTV. So shout out to Missy. Have y'all heard her new EP?
Yes.
What do you think?
I saw the video.
The video is amazing.
It's crazy. It's a Missy video. She does it.
Yeah.
If I can be respectfully honest,
Oh Lord.
I wanted more from the EP. I don't know what I was expecting, but I walked away after listening to the 5 songs. I walked away feeling like I didn't feel like I listened to like a Missy album. Like I felt when I heard Super Duper Fly or The Real World or even The Cookbook. Like I just didn't get that when I left this. So
have you heard it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard it, sir? Well, you don't listen to music, so you ain't heard it.
Nah, I haven't heard it. I mean, I kind of glanced at a music video of somebody like jumping rope with her hair or whatever. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be super. I mean, is it with Atlantic still?
Yes.
Well, then I got a different perspective when I go in and listen to it, because if you're seeing an EP from Missy Elliott, you gotta go and think about what is the minds behind this thinking. Why 6 songs and why 6 songs? You said
5.
Why
4
5?
songs and one song is an acapella, so they did a remix, an acapella mix of "Why I Still Love You."
Yeah. So then I asked the question behind it, like who's behind it? Why did it happen like that? Why does a fan feel unfulfilled like you felt, and why that's fishy.
Show you how I do it, show you how it's done. Don't look for another Missy, cause there be no another one. Watch me, throw it back, watch me, throw it back.
So that's Throw It Back.
We sound crazy.
So since we're talking about the role of church and spirituality in pop culture, how do you feel about Kanye's Sunday service?
I'm okay with Kanye's Sunday service if he doesn't run for office. If Kanye runs for office, he's trying to pull Medici. When he said, who's going to be the Medici family and stand up on Sway? It's using religious space to move politics. So as long as he doesn't run for any office, which he still has the goal to run for office, I don't like it because it's his way of exploiting black people through their soul, through their spirit. So if he's gonna stay on his own, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I want him to do as much church as possible.
That was my initial feeling too.
Yeah, but that's straight. That's like.
But then
every time a politician want to be great or want to be elected, they go to churches.
There was one at my church on Sunday.
See,
that's what I'm saying. My initial when it first started getting popular, my initial thing was because he's always in the news for something and doing crazy things, and he said many crazy things right before he started doing it. I was like, all right, this is his way to get back in the good graces of black people. Probably after meeting with the president and all that kind of stuff. Right. So I was kind of like side-eyeing too.
I didn't even have a problem with him meeting with the president because when he got there, he was like talking some like futuristic black stuff, right?
Now, I understood why people in general would take it the wrong way.
But I get it exactly. Yeah. However, I also get why he's doing it based on a Democratic view. He's got beef with the Democrats and he's always had it. So it's not about Trump. This is about proving that he can win offside the Democrats because they bully people.
Interesting.
So that's, Jay went with, Beyonce went with, and then they like, well, you gonna do this because everybody else is doing it. He's like, no, I'm gonna vote for Trump because I'm getting bullied by these Democrats that tell me that we're gonna make you look like you sold out black people and this and that. So I think what he's doing is courageous. I see what's going on, but I pray for his spirit.
We sound crazy.
I'm gonna praise him.
I like the EQ.
Till I'm gone. When the praises go up.
I like the fact that she's like chilling.
The blessings come down.
I would have put some choirs there.
Go up, the blessings come down. It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. I don't make songs for free, I make them for freedom.
Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Blessings featuring that Jamila Woods.
That's another Chi-Town guy.
Yeah, he sounds Chi-Town too. That's how Chicago sounds.
Would you collaborate with Chance, or have you collaborated?
I have. I did on Surf with King Louie and...
Who's someone that you haven't collaborated with that you love to collaborate with?
All old people. And most of them are dying, so I'm getting pissed.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Give me a couple.
I desperately wanted Aretha. I also have a lot, like I've gone and gotten all my the people my peers looked up to. So like I got songs with like Music Soul Child and stuff like that. But like soulful people, that's easy. But the part I want is the original sound. So like Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder. Like I want to do an album that is out of their lane, but as long as the piano and the lyrics and the melody and stay in their lane, I want to throw crazy trap drums underneath them.
Wait, hold on. You just gave me Diana Ross.
Yeah.
She hasn't really done anything
That's
with
what I'm
anybody,
saying.
not hip hop, not
That's what I'm
anybody
saying.
ever, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Samples for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like she's kind of like how Sade just never does duets or anything.
Sade, yeah.
Diana Ross has never done anything with anyone.
I just don't want to miss out.
That would be but I'm saying that'd be bonkers. Whoever gets Diana Ross first gets the Esther Rolle Award for life.
Gee, for real.
Yeah.
Upside down, you turn me. You give love instinctively. Round and round, you turn me. Upside down, boy, you turn me.
That'd be a cold feature for y'all. Y'all would kill that.
Yeah, man.
Upside down.
Most churchy people I know don't like Diana Ross because they don't think she can sing.
Yeah.
They prefer Aretha, of course, and
I
Patty.
love Aretha and I love Patty,
but Diana Ross, man, y'all are tripping.
Diana Ross got jammed.
Now I can't
jams.
completely. I just personally, from where I come from, I can't. Like I like Patty too, but I just can't. I can't. Like if I had to, in the hood, you gotta make a choice.
You gotta make a choice.
You know what I mean? Like you in the barbershop, you gotta make a choice.
choose, yeah.
And if you pick Patty, they probably gonna put you out. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
everybody's so in love with Aretha.
Yeah.
so,
That's right.
I would choose Aretha too.
over Patty.
Yeah. It sounds like we just backdoored into a keep or kill, you know what I'm saying? Phil, would you Patty or Aretha? Keep or kill?
I can't do that.
You have to.
I just
We in
this
the
or that.
barbershop.
Well, maybe change it from
Yeah.
keep or kill
Yeah.
because that's kind of too.
That's a game. That's a game we play. And
But
Phil,
it's on the nose.
That I actually started.
It's on the nose.
It actually is my game. This is, I'm in the middle of Gospel Heritage Month, so I'm trying to get my I guess I would say the one and only Queen. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Queen Aretha.
Oh, my favorite song, yo. My kids sing this. Take the doors off the Jeep, the top off the Jeep, and just. Yeah.
The moment I wake up,
Jesus.
before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you.
I'm going to say Kiara Sheard could be the next Aretha Franklin.
Oh.
whoa. Wow. Those are big. Those are big words.
I got money on it.
Sir the Baptist said, Kiara Sheard could be the next Aretha Franklin.
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Yes.
She's got the Detroit and her flexibility, her brightness. When she goes up, it's still pop, but it's still soul and it's still gospel. She could do it live
She got
with no problem.
got the royal training too.
She's got the royal training. That's second generation, right? So like Aretha, you get Aretha come from
C.L. Franklin.
C.L. Franklin,
Yeah,
the best preacher, period, because he was singing, he was preaching on key.
Right.
Those,
Yeah, right.
those riffs were crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Kiara Sheard, next Aretha Franklin.
He just made a good case.
It's time to cross over.
Here we go.
Today I folded my hands over you. Shed a few tears and thank God for you. See, I tried giving
Tell your
love
story.
in the past, but I guess he was saving
Oh, yeah.
best for
Take me to the
last.
hook.
Oh God, just show it off.
Show it off.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh God, just show it off.
If you just be faithful.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah. Praising the Lord on a good note.
Showing Hazy.
I could put money on it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like seriously. But she has to win at home. She can't go R&B. If she wins at home, it's like Aretha winning at home and never having to leave. Because I mean, you always end up at a church at the end, right? In a casket. In a casket, you're still in the church. So why not keep your legacy there the whole time, but blow home up? I think if the right infrastructure,
could see
the
that.
money, the time, the
I can see
effort,
it.
I could see that.
you could definitely do it.
I can see it. About where Kiara is right now.
Yeah.
Is about where Aretha when she went to her Atlantic years.
Yeah.
There was the gospel. She was gospel.
That was a
she did,
different
like,
Atlantic
jazz.
though. That was
different Atlantic.
That was Amit.
Yeah, exactly. that was the Atlantic that built the music industry we know today.
Yeah. Crazy.
And I love Kiki Sheard, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love Kiki since she sang on Finally Karen.
Yeah.
Young Kiki. Safest place, Kiki.
Safest place. You know what?
Play that safest place, man.
Let's take it back to the beginning of Kiki Sheard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She gonna mess around and get the Esther Rolle award.
But wherever it may be, if God says go, if says go, you put your trust in Him. Go, if He says go, if He says go, if He says go.
That's royalty.
You do what Christ
It's royalty.